And looking at all that, lots of quarterfinal places up for grabs. The winner of this match will either play Misha Zilberman of Israel or the 5th seed from India, Pranoy HS. Kodai Naraoka, one of the big stars here at the Australian Open. A little bit like his compatriot earlier on. Kenta Nishimoto can often drag things out. Frustrates opponents as well.
Welcome.
Only met once before, these two.
Kodai.
That was at the French Open last year, and Naraoka won that very, very comfortably.
You win. His side, will you serve or receive it? Serving, receiving.
So looking at Kantaphon, who's 25, 173 centimeters tall. He's from Bangkok, the capital of Thailand. 47th in the world. Now, what's interesting, of course, is he's been much, much higher at 12th. Now, if you recall that, he was really someone who impressed not that long ago. 2019, he was the first ever Thai to get to the medal at the World Champs. Now, Lee Duk-Fat is his earlier opponent, 1 in 39 minutes. He's kind of really had some tough times since then. World Junior Championship bronze medalist in 2016 as well. Has yet to win on the World Tour. Has one Grand Prix win under his belt. The Thailand Masters, sorry, that was a runner-up finish. Kodai Naraoka, on the other hand, is 22, 173 centimeters tall, 6th in the world. Has finished as high, has been as high as number 2. That was about 6-7 months ago. Now, in the World Champs last year, he finished 2nd. Asian Games, he got a bronze. Asian Championships this year, he finished 3rd as well. He's a former Youth Olympic bronze medalist from the 2018 Games. World Junior Championships in that year, he also finished 2nd. Karono, the qualifier, he beat in just 34 minutes, very comfortable. He's got a couple of titles to his name on the World Tour. Most recently, the China Masters last year, where he beat Kenta Nishimoto in the final. Chris Milne is our umpire from Australia, and Frikok Salu from the Netherlands is our service judge. So Naraoka will come into this as the favourite with his track record.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Kantaphon Wangcharoen, Thailand. And on my left, Kodai Naraoka, Japan. Kodai Naraoka to serve. Love all. Play.
So it's Naraoka who gets us going here. Yeah, he'd be expected to really grab control of this. Naraoka's played 21 matches coming into this tournament, 13 wins, 8 defeats. And then you contrast that with Kantaphon, who's won just 5 of 16 matches before the Australian Open. That hits the top of the court and tumbles over.
1 all.
38 shots already. They're both quite happy to construct rallies.
Service
He
over.
really was riding high,
2,
wasn't he?
1.
Kantaphon not all that long ago, and it's sort of gone a little downhill for him, unfortunately.
Three, 1.
He's just not had the rub of the green. Very early exits throughout this year. Only been
Service
to
over.
the quarterfinals just
2,
once in
3.
2024 of any tournament, and that was at the Spain Masters, where he lost to Tomas Junior Popov in 2. Otherwise, plenty of first-round exits. Last week at the Indonesia Open, I remember commentating against Anders Antonsen. He was completely outplayed, especially in the second game. Wrong-footed there, Kantaphon. On his day, of course, he can be the very best, but
Service over.
I think it's a big ask today.
4, 2.
Kantaphon, previous best result here was the second round in 2019. Good reactions there from Naraoka. Naraoka has got to the semis here. That's his best performance
5,
in
2.
2022. Is that in? Yeah, it is. He thought he'd leave that one, didn't he, Wangcharoen? Well, Naraoka, the start of this year, he got to the semis of the India Open and the quarters of the Malaysia Open, so the year started off all right. And then it kind of fell away. A couple of first round exits following the Malaysia Open. From the India Open, I should say. The Asia Championships were a rare exception. Got to the semi-finals. I lost to Li Shifeng, but he was out early on at the All England, the opening round, and Indonesia Open last week. Disappointing when he lost to Rasmus Gemke. In between all that, he had a quarter-final at the Thailand Open. Singapore Open as well, got to the quarters where he lost to Xu Qi, and actually, to be fair, a very tight first match. Tight third game. 21-23, he lost.
Thank you, players. Four, 7.
Lovely, really well played from Naraoka. Just a bit of slice on that as well.
8-4.
It's just deceptive for Kantaphon. Yeah, when he's in the zone and playing shots like that, it's going to be very difficult for Kantaphon to stop him. Yeah, he's put that away, as he should.
Service
really, Wangcharoen.
5-9. Kantaphon, you must ask. Change.
Yeah, both men, well, especially Kantaphon looking for, desperately looking to try and turn things around. Yeah, it must be difficult when you see your compatriot, Kunlavut, Vititsan, sort of these streaks ahead now. We have a challenge here from the Thai player. Well out, that one, wasn't it?
Challenge unsuccessful. Service over.
Well out. Not sure
10,
what exactly he was
5,
thinking there.
Play. (11-5) interval.
So at the interval here, the first game, Kodai Naraoka is quite comfortable. 11-5 up against Kantaphon Wangcharoen.
Play.
It's been a good start for Kodai Naraoka. You'd expect that really from when it's a top 6 player versus 47th in the world. Presumably Naraoka also here to cement his spot amongst the top seeds for the Olympics while it's still open. That's a good shot from Kantaphon, who's hit his mark there. And
Service
he needs to be doing that on a more consistent basis.
6-12.
Done that again. Very well.
7-12.
Seeing shades of what he is capable of. Kantaphon Wangcharoen.
Eight.
4 points,
Kantaphon,
still pretty good though for Naraoka, who's asked for a change of shuttle. Oh, he's dropped that very, very nicely.
Service
Good
over.
bit of deception there from Naraoka.
13-8.
Some of his rallies have got longer as well. Easy finish. He played well in the net here against Naraoka.
Service over. 9-13.
You just notice some of these rallies have actually increased in length. Naraoka's not going to mind that so much. Oh, he's done well. I think you might feel it's a good point for Naraoka to win, given that I think Kantaphon will feel he was in control of large parts of it.
9. Thank you, players. On court.
Naraoka back up to 5 points clear. Overall in his career, in terms of second round matches, yeah, it's just too quick again.
15.
Whatever Kantaphon's throwing at him, he's coping with quite well.
Kodai, don't leave the court. Stay on court.
Gone for the flick serve. Is he challenging? Yeah, it looks like a bit of a half-hearted challenge. But it is one indeed from Naraoka. Oh, it's tight. It's really tight, this one.
Challenge unsuccessful.
Wow, he's just out.
One challenge remaining.
Naraoka's
Service over. 10-15.
won something like 29 matches. At the second round, lost 15.
$11-15.
Yeah, it just seems that with the 4 points, he's got to narrow that gap sort of soon, isn't he? Naraoka's a very tricky customer to play against. Kantaphon's on a poor run of form.
$12-15.
So he hit, won one second round in his last 9 matches. Was that another challenge? I thought it was. Almost looked at it for a second.
Kodai Naraoka, correction.
Oh, he's actually said no, he doesn't want to.
13-15.
Well, that'd be interesting to see what he thought of it.
On court.
Only 2 points in, it's better from Wangcharoen.
Playing.
Crucial moment, just 2 points in this. Oh, he's got down really nicely. Naraoka could finish this off. It is in, just good. What a rally.
Service over.
39 shots as well, the longest one.
16, 13.
Look at that. Picked it up so low, right off the ground.
Kantaphon, can you check the call? Thank you.
Well, that relieved just a bit of pressure on himself. Naraoka, who was cruising
Kodai on
just a short while ago.
$16, 13.
Again, it's the way he's playing his shots, and you take the pace right off it, it can
13.
outfox your opponent. Just when it looked like Kantaphon was mounting something of a fight back here, Naraoka has, I think, it looks as if he's put paid to that.
$19, 13.
No, he's not getting to that one, is he?
Service over. 14, 19.
Now, something spectacular perhaps from Wangcharoen.
Fault.
Now, has he got something in the tank still, Wangcharoen?
15, 19. Service over.
5 game points here for Kodai Naraoka.
20. Game point 15.
So far, all good for him.
Fault. Service over. 16, 20.
Just a little clean-up operation
Kodai,
first,
show the line judge where.
before we head over to the winning point.
Thank you. Thank you, line judges.
So just the solitary game point required by Kodai Naraoka in his opening game with man of the moment, Kantaphon Wangcharoen.
16-20.
Oh, just out. First point saved.
17-20.
Three game points still for Naraoka.
Game.
So Naraoka wraps up the first game. It wasn't as comfortable as he might have hoped for,
21,
but he'll gladly take it
17.
against the world number 11.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Change.
So in
Second
probably you
game.
might argue
Love all.
typical style Kodai Naraoka, even though
Play.
he controlled large amounts of that first game, he kind of faltered at times, and just towards the end, Kantaphon had a bit of a burst.
1, love.
It's going to be tough, isn't it? Kantaphon overall, who's just, as we said, fallen off a cliff a bit in terms of his form.
Service over. 1 all.
Hasn't played a Japanese player in the second round for a while. Has not got a good record against Japanese players. Only won once before. That was in New Zealand in 2018. Lost here to a Japanese player in the second round
2
in 2019 to Kazumasa Sakurai. Lost in 3 that day.
Service over.
Sometimes you just get that real sense of frustration from Kantaphon Wangcharoen.
Three, two.
You can see him kind of wincing a bit in irritation. Overall against Japanese players, he's got a losing record, 5 wins and 10 defeats. Last time he beat a Japanese player was Kenta Nishimoto at the India Open last year, about a year and a half ago.
Fault.
Okay, he's played that.
Line judge.
A very, very soft touch.
4, 2.
Well, overall, his record against
Thank you,
top
line
10
judge.
opponents,
Line judge, as you
Kantaphon.
go, just in the middle in the net there. Thank you.
Well, he hasn't beaten one in a long, long time.
4,
Anthony Ginting.
2.
That was at the Thomas Cup of 2021. He won that in 3, 25-23 in the third. That is a epic battle. Oh, how about that? On the backhand there. That might be one of the best shots he's played all day, Kantaphon.
2.
No answers to it. And Kodai Naraoka will be delighted with that shot he just played. Just too much on that quality of the shot. It was immense.
Thank you.
Yeah, he also beat Kanta Tsuneyama when he was 10th in the world, but that was at the Asian Championships. We have to go even further back, and World Champs, he beat Kadabi
5,
Srikanth and Cho
2.
Tien-Chen. Again, that was in 2019, but we have to go to an actual World Tour tournament. We have to go all the way back.
Service over. 3, 5.
To the Indonesia Open of 2019 when he beat Ginting in another match. Ginting was then world number 8. He was number 18 in the world, Kantaphon. In fact, here at the Australian Open was another time that he beat a top 10 player. That was in 2019 when he beat Kenta Nishimoto, who we just saw in action a little earlier on.
Four, 5.
So he knows he's up against playing these sorts of players. Very, very difficult. It is for anyone, really. 9 wins in 50 matches against top 10 players. Top 5 players, I should say.
Thank you. Thank you, line judge. Play.
Just a point in it. Oh, that's good stuff from Kantaphon, but I just haven't seen enough of it today. But he plays that superbly.
Yes.
Just not enough height on this shot from Kodai Naraoka. And he's drawn level in the blink of an eye.
Six.
And now he's in front. In fact, a nice little
Quick
run
time.
here for Kantaphon. Naraoka might just want to find a way back. Sometimes he does it by just taking his time, switch things back to his favor. Yeah, Naraoka's end run
Service
comes to an
over.
end.
6 all.
That was 4 very useful points for Kantaphon. Yeah, he knows it again.
7 6.
He's come so far in that rally. He's going to try and go on and win it. And again, disappointment that he couldn't put the finishing touch on. Well, lucky he didn't go for that one. Yeah, when he gets into this sort of mood, Naraoka, he is
8
unstoppable.
6. Line judge.
It's a matter of
Change.
ensuring he
Players,
gets into this kind
You
of
must ask to
mood.
change the shuttle. Line judge. Thank you.
For his part, Naraoka playing
Thank you, line judge.
a player of Kantaphon's ranking 47th in the world.
8
Not often that happens.
6.
Under against it here, Kantaphon. He survived. Wow, can he turn it into attack?
Nine, 6. Players, can you check your courts, please?
Yeah, again, being hurried along, as has been the case with both Nishimoto and, to a certain extent, Naraoka.
Thank you, line judges. Nine, 6. Service over. 7, 9.
A slightly different feel to this one. It's kind of an exchanging points. more than the first, where by this stage Naraoka was starting to impose himself.
Service over. 10-7.
Back on court. Second game here. Kodai Naraoka leading by 3 points against Kantaphon Wangcharoen. Here the Australian Open 2024. Battle of perhaps the past and present quality players. Where this is going, Naraoka looking to finish this in 2.
Thank you.
Can he get there quickly, Naraoka? Not quite.
Kodai Naraoka challenges the call. Called in.
Let's have a look now at the challenge.
Correction. Out. 11-7. Interval.
So at the interval then of the second game, 11-7, Kodai Naraoka. He leads here against Kantaphon Wangcharoen after taking that first game as well. In a good position here to wrap this up in 2.
Play. Service over. 8-11.
Yeah, he needs a run of points now, doesn't he, Kantaphon? Kodai Naraoka playing against players on the World Tour outside the top 30. Hasn't lost to one since 2019. It's just wide.
Service over.
Yeah, he's had a good run.
12-9.
He lost to Sudirman at the Vietnam Open in 2019. Sudirman was 38th in the world then. Naraoka was 72nd. He's had a steady climb since then. So he hasn't had a shock against him in a while. Kantaphon does well. Oh, it's very wide from Kantaphon.
13, 9.
I think he looks just a little gassed.
Line judge.
Kantaphon, who's sat down at the moment.
Back of the service box.
Panting quite heavily. Again, he's not been able to go deep in tournaments and play real high quality players. I mentioned he played Anders Antonsen last week at the Indonesia Open, was outplayed.
13, 9.
It's not easy. But that was the only top 5 player this year he's been up against.
Fourteen, 9.
So just when someone picks up the pace against you like that, like Naraoka, who's just absolutely everywhere, it's a whole different proposition, isn't it?
15, 9.
Surging here, Naraoka, he's comfortable, 6 clear. Oh dear. He's completely hashed that one up, hasn't he?
Service over.
Kodai Naraoka,
10,
he was quick
15.
to the net. He's got to be finishing that one off. And he knows it. That's a painful one. Well, as far as he's concerned, that's not too much damage in that, given it's a very comfortable lead he's got at the moment. But it just opens the door here for Kantaphon, perhaps. There you go. That's a fantastic. Oh, that looked in, and that's why Kantaphon is challenging.
11, 15. Change.
I think he has a good case here. Let's see. Yeah, it is indeed in.
Kantaphon Wangcharoen challenges called in.
This Kantaphon is making 2 challenges in a row. I thought that was in as well for Kodai Naraoka. Let's see if he gets the second one right. Kantaphon. He does not.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining. Service over. 16, 11. Play.
Yeah, puts that away nicely. Kantaphon, who's having a
Service over.
bit of a ding-dong battle now. It's going back and forth a little bit more with
16.
Naraoka, but is it all coming a little too late?
Service over.
Drops his shoulders and head 6 there.
12.
Kantaphon, he's had a lot of unforced errors today. Naraoka just 4 points away from wrapping this up. Long, hard look. No
Service
challenge
over.
from Naraoka.
13, 17. Wipe the court, please.
Yeah, waiting to see who their opponent will be.
Thank you, line judges. Thank you.
The winner of this match, Naraoka and Wangcharoen.
Thirteen, 17.
And the winner of the match next to us on court 2, which is Misha Zilberman and Prannoy HS. Prannoy leading after the first game. And that one, he's the favourite to come through, the 5th seed. Defending well here, Kantaphon. Trying to counter his opponent. And puts it away nicely again.
Service over.
Can be relentless.
18,
Kodai
13.
Naraoka.
Thank you, line
We're
judge.
waiting to see what matches we'll have here tomorrow. A couple of matches left here on court 1. Just one on court 2. And on court 3 and 4. So the day is almost up here at the Key Centre.
Nineteen, 13.
Pretty quick as well. As far as the players are concerned, are winning. That is great. Just gives them that extra little bit of time for recovery, which is always most welcome.
Fault. Service over. 14, 19. Change the shuttle.
Big wipe down here before we resume play.
Thank you, line judges.
Oh,
15, 19.
thought he was going to make that one, Naraoka, didn't he? Just controlling this rally.
Thank you, line judge. Players on court.
Has he got anything left in the tank here? He's got to give it absolutely everything here, Kantaphon, to try and turn this around. Just 2 points left in it for Kodai Naraoka. There's some Thai fans in the house.
16,
they're enjoying this.
19.
He needs a big run here. Naraoka, is he going to be able to keep his focus and finish this off?
Line judge, return to your chair. (16) 19.
Oh, it's a lovely shot there from Wangcharoen.
17, 19. Quick count.
Starting to crank up the pressure now. Naraoka, who was pretty comfortable just a few minutes ago. It's tightened up considerably. 4 points in a row.
Just that spot.
For Kantaphon. It was 19-13. And all of a sudden, Kantaphon has just found that second win. He needed it desperately, didn't he? Needs to stop this run right now. And he does. Sets up
Service
3
over.
match points.
20, match point, 17.
Suddenly steps it up there. Kantaphon saves the first of the
Service over.
3 match points.
18, 20.
There's some very heavy breathing going on.
Line judge, the middle spot. And then also in the front here. Use your foot. Use your foot.
Still 2 match points for Kodai Naraoka. Still favourite to win this. But he's had to work
Okay,
probably a lot
thank
harder
you.
than he would have thought.
Thank you, line judges.
And if he's up against Prannoy, who's also on match point, by the way, next door, well, that's going to be an interesting one. Prannoy versus Naraoka.
18, 20, play.
So here we go. Kantaphon Wangcharoen still with 2 match points to save. In trouble here, and Kodai Naraoka finishes it off. Well, that was a little harder than I think he would have wanted or expected, perhaps. A credit to Kantaphon, who's unfortunately his year isn't really getting much better, but it's a 6th quarter-final for Kodai Naraoka in 2024 in a tournament where he'd be expected to go deep in.
21-17, 21-18.
Given that he is one of the top seeds here, number 2 to be exact. So Kodai Naraoka, our 2nd seed from Japan, beats Thailand's Kantaphon Wangcharoen 21-17, 21-18. It's taken him an hour to do it, but he is through to the quarterfinals here at the Australian Open 2024. Just looking back at the last match here, some of the highlights where Kantaphon showed little glimpses of why he was a world champion bronze medalist, but as we said, unfortunately it's been a tough few years for him, and he found it hard going. Kodai Naraoka, not always thought of as the most clinical. Well, he did his thing today. A lot of nice shots from Kantaphon, particularly in the 2nd game. But the quality of Naraoka just a little too good. Well played there by the Japanese player. Overall, excellent from him. Maybe could have been a bit more ruthless towards the end. And he's finished at least what could have been a potential banana skin. And he's come through it relatively unscathed, though, to take him an hour to finish this match. He will play Pranoy, by the way. That match has just been completed. And talking of completed, we are done here on Court 1 and live coverage for you today. It's quarterfinals tomorrow at the Key Center Arena. Our coverage begins at noon local time, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks a lot for joining us. It's goodbye.